I got
Proud
you,
of
buddy. I got you, buddy. Thank you.
You got it. Rudy, come back and get
2
it.
minutes, 30 seconds until the start of the 15th Cheyenne Mountain Trail Race.
Yeah.
50 and 25K.
Yeah.
There is some mud up on top a little bit. You're going to get some on the bottom of your shoes. Kick it off and keep running. Our old aid station got taken out, and that's why we had to change the course, and I only found out about it Thursday. I'm not fast enough to make a new map, so it's going to be a mystery, but you guys are going to love it. And I believe we are ready to go. Runners, ready, and go.
At the start, I was hoping that there would be some 25K runners that wanted to push a little bit. There weren't any that were running with me at the start, so it was like, all right, this is going to be a fun time trial on muddy trails, because we were on the road for a second to start, and as soon as we hopped off the road, it just became a mud pit. And there were parts that were the classic shoe sucking mud that just sticks to the bottom of your shoe, especially on the first loop of each lap. And I loved it. It was so fun. Excuse me. You're awesome. Love you guys. Thank you. You're the best. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, buddy, hang it right here. Yeah, buddy, you got it. Good work, good work. Get it, get it, get it.
Also, the course changed on Thursday, so there was no map. There was no history to chase. It was just out there for the hell of it. And on that first loop, it's getting muddy as hell. People are going both directions. Everybody's slipping and sliding and falling. Somehow I didn't fall, but I saw like 8 people eat shit. And they were all laughing. It was a very fun experience. I think everybody kind of understood that it was one of those days. And so the descents, you couldn't really open up that much. And I was like, okay, well, the way to run this is just to use the times that the terrain was conducive to running faster to run faster. And so just around the start finish, there was a lot of chances to open up the stride just a little bit more than there was up when it was technical and muddy. And so wanted to use those a little bit, but also just wanted to keep a chill vibe. So really let my heart rate go up, come down, go up, come down, and just engage with the community. And, you know, Director Cody, when I saw him, and Megan and my family.
One?
And 5 gels.
5 goals?
Yeah. Restart. Love you guys.
Love you. One more.
Oh, thank you.
I love you.
Hey. I love
You got it.
background races.
You got it.
Take it well. Thank you. Love you guys. Thank you.
Good job. How you feeling?
Feel great. I assume? Actually, I don't know. I guess.
I think so.
We'll name it Mars. What was your mark for that? So finishing the first loop, going out on the second, I got to see Megan for the first time. I saw her on the course, but first time at the aid station, that was meaningful. My parents were out there, which is so meaningful. You know, you never know how many times you get to spend with your parents, you know, like both of them have been through health scares where we didn't know that they'd still be here. But I think about Leo and Ollie out there, and this is the first race they've been at together. Leo was at Leadville and Javelina, and basically I'm unstoppable when Leo's there. He wasn't at Big Alta, that was a problem. He's gonna definitely be at every race in the future.
Dad might want that bus.
So starting loop 2, basically I just felt really good and strong in the mid 150s heart rate. So mid 150s heart rate for me is probably 100K style effort at times, but it felt good. And also the weird thing about Heat Suit is that it's changing my zones a little bit, probably because I have more blood volume on board. So my actual heart rates are much harder to get really high unless I'm pushing all out. So that'll be something I'll have to play with before Western States at my next training race in a couple weeks. See if I can push that envelope a little bit, because my heart rate today was not that much different than it was in the 100 milers.
Woohoo!
Love you.
Love you.
I always try to anchor back into the fact that you don't know how many shots you get. This could be my last race for all I know. You know, like I've seen it happen as a coach. And to have that, it's like, you know, part of your brain is like, this is a long way. It questions why you do anything, even if it's not that hard. And then it's just like, why? Because it's fucking there. It's the same reason we would climb Mount Everest or do anything in life, you know? And I think the thing that makes it possible for me really is having family there.
Who is it, Leo? Dude, who is it? It's Dada.
So at Big Alta, Leo didn't come. And I felt kind of meaningless. Like today, when Leo was so pumped for the race this morning and just to be out here, it made me pumped, you know? And I've become one of those basic bitches that like is a dad guy. I never wanted to have kids, but apparently that's the source of my powers.
I love you so much. You look incredible.
Feels great. Thank God I'm done that mud.
You look so good.
Leo, fish that?
Just up. Put it in. Put it in. Okay. Go, go, go.
Fish that? Love you guys.
Love you.
Jill, take a right. Are you good, David?
You're amazing. Thank you. Thank you all. So when you're out there and you're like questioning things, you're just like, oh man, I want to model a world for those kids where you do things for the hell of it, right? Like, I don't know what Leo and Ollie are going to do, but if they end up doing races like this one day, just by playing the odds, the chances are they'll be middle of the pack, right? They might even be back of the pack. And I want them to care just as much. And I want to show them that like it's cool to care. And so I just try to remind myself that when my brain stops caring a little bit, which happens even in Leadville or whatever, start caring again, feel more, see what your physiology can do. Like I keyed into feeling quick feet to make sure I didn't sprain an ankle badly. I got it a bunch of times, but never too badly. And, you know, just trying to learn what I could learn and be present with it rather than trying to dissociate. I never want to get to a finish line and forget what happened. I want to be fully engaged with each moment out there and to share it with the people I love, which includes every other racer that's out on the course and every spectator and honestly some of the deer. Yeah, so just grinded through the muddy part and then came back through the last figure eight, going out for the last little bit. It just felt fantastic. It was really fun to push some of those climbs a little bit harder, let my heart get up into the 160s and finish hard with a kick. You know, that all stems back to fatigue resistance efforts. We talked about this, I think in episode 3, where after you've done a large amount of load, the opportunity to push a little bit harder off that is something you can only get at that one little moment in training. And that's a huge opportunity to activate the nervous system. And so it was really fun to activate the nervous system, you know, to a finish line.
Dada's going so fast. So go, Dada! Yay! Woo! Woo! Fly, Daddy, fly! That was so fast. He did it. You ready? Let's go give him a hug.
Amit from Colorado Springs
Dada.
and David from Boulder, Colorado. A 50 gear.
I love you guys.
How was it?
So fun.
Are you good? Ankles, everything good?
Yeah.
Dude, amazing.
It's fun because this is the only part that was like super fast.
Yeah.
Everything else is like,
Oh, it's
that's
like
where the camera was.
gnarly.
We didn't DNF this time.
Yeah,
Yes!
fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love you.
Yes, thank you, Mom. How's Ollie doing? He's doing good, buddy.
Yeah.
Leo, thank you so much for saying hi to me halfway.
Leo had the day of his life.
Leo, you know you're the best kid that's ever
Leo
lived.
had so much fun. Your parents
Dad,
are
I love you so much.
incredible.
Second Cheyenne
Yeah.
Mountain trail
So
race.
how was it?
So fun.
So fun?
Yeah. Took
Yeah,
all the
okay.
trails.
It was so muddy out there. Was it just that part or?
The rest of it wasn't like that.
Oh my god.
Thanks so much. Appreciate you.
Good to see you, man.
All in all, just a really solid training effort that won't take much out of me. I mean, tomorrow I'm gonna keep on training, and train right until a little bit bigger taper for the 50 miler in a couple weeks. So one big overarching focus today was on fueling. That needed to be something I really do in a major way because you don't get many opportunities to just kind of push and test your body in that setting. And so all in all, I was taking a gel every 20 minutes. And then my bottles had 20 grams of carbs of scratch in them and 500 milligrams sodium precision tab. I did 4 bottles, so that's 80 grams of carbs. Actually, I needed much less hydration than usual. Usually I'd be going for a liter per hour. Here I was probably 20-ish ounces per hour, so 2/3 of a liter. And it's probably the heat suit coming in. I wasn't even thirsty at the finish, and it was cold. So you got to modulate your needs based on your feel. Like you can't just go on a formula. Like if I had drank that much, I'd be vomiting today. So if we tally all that up, we got 80 grams from scratch. We took 20 minutes, 40 minutes, 60 minutes. So 3 gels, then 3 gels, then 3 gels, then 2 more. So 11 gels totaling 40 grams each, a couple 30s in there. So 420, 500 grams of carbs in 3 hours, 42 minutes. And Cody's going to do the math because that's not exactly what I want to do right now, which is good. That's where I want to be. And that's sustainable. That's what I did last year, but it's the first time I've done it in like a testy environment. Testes. Shouldn't be saying that. In the old days, I would finish 50Ks no matter what effort I did, just toasted. I don't know what's happened to my body. I think it's all carbs. The feed makes it possible. I've done races like this 100 times, right? Like so many of my best performances that are equivalent to the International Performance of the Year at Leadville were done on courses like this, in local races like this. And it's so fun to just share it with your community. But then to get to share it with people watching at home makes it a little bit more special too. Actually, here's a question for the camera. What's more ridiculous? Me putting on a heat suit post 50K or that car? Answer that car.
David, that's sexy.
Oof. Downright sprightly now. And guess what? Not a DNF video. So you know what? We're moving up in the world. And hopefully, 2 months. We have 2 months and 2 days. I'd give anything to be where I am right now. Back in December, like I could have gotten injured. We have this amazing family. Ollie was born, and just the stars. I'm not going to say they're aligning, but we haven't had an asteroid hit, which, as an athlete, you just know that is always a possibility in the background. So thanks for being here. And, we'll see. Today wasn't a shooting star performance. It was strong. It was what I wanted to do, but we're getting to the point that we can do some things that echo through the cosmos. Love you guys. Bye.